Distributive property and combining like terms. So let's start with the distributive property. Multiplication distributes over addition, and the distributive property will remove parentheses. So if we look at this first example with variables, we have A times B plus C. And when I do distributive property, I always draw my little arrows in above. So I have A times B is AB. A times C is AC, and I'll just use addition because that's the symbol for operations in between them. So notice how on the left side you have parentheses, and on the right side, after we've distributed, the parentheses are gone. And we can do the same thing with numbers for distributive property. We have 3 times 2 plus 3 times 5. So drawing the little arrows in, super helpful when it comes to distributive property. Doesn't take you a lot of time, super quick and easy to do. And you can notice before and after with distributive property, you have parentheses on the before part, and the parentheses are gone after you've distributed your multiplication. Like terms. Like terms are expressions that contain the same variable raised to the same power, like 4mn and 7mn. So 4mn and 7mn are like terms because those m's and n's, both terms have the same variables, and they're both raised to the first power. And we need like terms in order to add or subtract. So for example, if I have 5x plus 2x, those are like terms. I can add those together to get 7x. Notice how the coefficient, the number part in front, is the only part that changes. The variable part stays the same. So it's kind of like adding apples plus apples or oranges plus oranges. 5x's and 2x's can add up to be 7x's. Or if I have 2xy plus 3xy, they both have xy to the first power, so they're like terms, and we can add those together and get 5xy. And we can do distributive property forward and backwards. So let's say we have an answer of 2r plus 12s, so we have a problem that looks like distributive property, 2 times some number, and then 2 times another number, and we can figure out what would go there. We would ask ourselves 2 times what would give me 2r? 2 times what gives me 2r? R times 2r, because 2 times r would be 2r. And then for this second blank, I'm asking myself 2 times what number would give me 12s, and that is 6s. So we can do distributive property forward and backward. All right, you guys pause the video here. Remove the parentheses by doing the distributive property. All right, welcome back. So if I draw my little arrows in, I get 2 times 7 and 3 times x. And probably won't write this all out like this. Most of this you could do in your head. You could do 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 3x is 6x. Now, can we add 14 and 6x together? No, they're not like terms. So we can't go any further than that. We stop at 14 plus 6x. You have to have like terms to add or subtract. You don't need like terms to multiply or divide, but you do need like terms to add or subtract. All right, let's try this one. Write down the original problem, pause the video here, and then we'll go back. All right, welcome back. We're combining like terms with the expression. I like to start alphabetically. Let's look at all the terms that have x. We have 2x and negative x, or negative 1x. And if I combine like terms, or I add 2x plus a negative 1x, that just adds up to x. And then alphabetically, I'm looking for my next variable. My next variable, I have a plus 2y, a minus y, and a plus 5y. So if I take these two at a time, if I combine my 2y and negative y, or I add positive 2y and negative 1y, I get y. And y plus 5y would give me 6y's. Then I have this constant of negative 7 without a variable. There's no other constants to combine with negative 7, so I'm going to just bring negative 7 down into my answer. Now, it wouldn't be wrong if I had it in another order, but alphabetical would be best with the constant at the end. It's one of those good, better, best, not necessarily wrong. The minus has to stay with the 7, but if I have the 6y first or the x in the middle, that'd be fine as well. All right, you guys try this one. We're going to combine both things we've done today. We're going to do distributive property. I want you guys to distribute the 3, bring everything down, and then combine like terms. Pause the video here and come back. All right, welcome back. So if we distribute the 3 times 2f, 3 times 2f is 6f. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. And I'm going to bring down the 8f, and I'm going to bring down the 15. That took care of the distributive property, got rid of my parentheses, just brought everything else down. Now I can combine things that are alike. I have 2 terms that have an f, and I have 2 terms that have no variable at all. So I can combine 8f and 6f to get 14f, and combine a negative 9 and a positive 15, or negative 9 plus positive 15, and get positive 6. I get 14f plus 6. Can I add 14f and 6 together? No, I cannot add 14f and 6 together, so stop there, you are done. All right, one last one, a little easy one here for you. Combine like terms of the expression. Pause the video here and see how you do. All right, welcome back, everybody. We have G's and we have H's, so alphabetically, I think I do the G's first. 8G minus 3G, or a positive 8G plus a negative 3G is 5G's. Then the H's, I'm always looking at the sign in front of the numbers, so I have to use this subtract or this negative with the H term. So I have a negative 3H and a positive 4H looking at the sign in front of this term, and those will combine to be H. So I have 5G plus H, and this 5 didn't have anything to combine with it. I'm just going to bring it down, be my final answer. And I hope that gets you guys started with distributive property and like terms. OUT spells out.